In today's video, I'm going to take you guys into the tight Y-off week in the Minnesota Vikings offensive playbook. I have a full game plan on my strategy website, gridirongameplans.gg, for those that are interested. But today we're going to talk about the value of this play, spot middle, and why it bombs cover 3 in 2 different fashions while being a pretty solid man-beating play. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, that notification bell, grab out your pen and pad, and let's get after it. With this play, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on having the running back to the short side of the field. This will make the tight end and the split end to the right side of the field here, and they are going to be our bomb side of the formation. What we're going to be doing is putting Cooper Kupp on a streak, and you can leave this spot route to Brandon Marshall. This is a great check down route, playmaker route. You could also go ahead and use him on a shallow cross. If you want to, you can also go empty and maybe mesh off of this underneath if you feel like you've got adequate protection with just 5. But you guys will also have the ability with this play to leave the running back in the backfield for a 6-man protection. With this particular play like this, you guys will notice that we are going to have the ability for this angle route to the tight end to be able to get open into this pocket of turf right here. And if you have enough juice after the catch, which I don't really do to Colson Loveland kind of being a little bit less agile, you're going to notice that you're just going to have a 1-play touchdown over the top after the catch. Now, the cool thing about this play as well is that this route is also fairly decent at beating man-to-man coverage. So if you guys were to ever guess wrong, maybe read a single high defense, you think it's cover 3, and then when you snap the ball at something more like a cover 1, this is actually a fairly decent play that you guys can still have the ability to go up top with, or at least create separation. Now, the reason I like that drag that I talked about earlier is that it's not going to stop in the event that you guess wrong and it's man-to-man. So I would definitely recommend leaving a shallow cross on this play, because anytime you are hurried on this or feel a little bit antsy in the pocket, this check down is great for running away from man-to-man. Again, I have a little bit of a less agile wide receiver here, but you guys know how effective drags can be. Nonetheless, this angle route is the majority of the time going to be a fairly decent man-beating option. You see that it basically creates separation over the middle, similar to what a stick nod route would do. And you see right there that I'm able to get a big gain. This is going to be a little bit more open readily to you earlier in the play compared to if you were to try to do the double move. Now, that's not to say you can't do the double move. You can absolutely, if you guys want. You see right here that it does create similar separation. It just takes a little bit longer, and it will also be a pretty decent option for the 1-play touchdown against cover 3 as well. So if I were to go back into that cover 3 setup, you will see that I could actually augment this route combination to also include a stick nod route, which will, you know, kind of still have that same effect as a post route, but without the man-to-man chasing it. So our route combo with a stick nod would essentially become something like this, or as I mentioned, you also have that drag route to Marshall for a check down. So you see right here that this route kind of lags, gets into this tender area of the field, and you could just throw it right here for a nice gain. So I really like this combo, something super simple. For the record, you also can, if you want to kind of invert this call, motion this tight end over and utilize the stick nod route from this position as well. Pretty cool little call. This will bomb it the other direction. You'll see right here that you're going to run off the middle third with Y and then have this route kind of break into that pocket, and you can just throw that for a nice gain against cover 3. Again, you have a little bit more fleet of foot receiver. You're going to be able to rat catch it and get a little bit more production. Now, this isn't just the only bomb setup that you guys can have out of this play. In fact, this is a 2-way bomb setup, and I am a huge fan of just running a streak post and then stem up a post route with the D-pad one time, and you're going to see that this little sit down route on the sideline is actually good for pulling that player, and I'm able to make this throw over the top, and again, rat catch, faster receiver, touchdown. So really cool. So again, with this combo, we're going to go ahead and stem up our post. I'm going to go ahead and in this particular case also, just be advised that if you want to, especially if they're playing like a hard flat style coverage, you might go ahead and motion out or attack the flat with your running back. That way any flat defender might bite down on the running back, and you could potentially have this little curl to the B receiver or a high-low on the right flat as well. Again, you're looking for that 1-play touchdown, but always if you're running the 1-play touchdown, make sure that you guys are stemming up your route to make sure that you guys have something that will clear over the top as you are rolling to the right side. So if I roll out here, you're seeing that I've got this deep throw over the top that is a little bit easier to hit, and we're out for the 1-play score. So there you guys have it. This is a very simple concept you guys can run out of spot wide middle from the tight Y-off week. You guys can find the rest of the offense in my Minnesota game plan on Gridiron. I hope I'll see you guys later this afternoon with a short, or tomorrow with another video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get the lab in. Good luck.